Welcome back to the Digital Den. I'm your host, Lucas Alcorn, and we have back with us Mr. Phillips.
We are here this week.
Glad to have you back, sir.
Glad to be here, Lucas. I missed last week. My apologies. I had to take a personal day on Friday. Had some things to take care of, but I didn't think about recording on Thursday. That was my fault. But I heard you all knocked it out. You all did it and got it taken care of. So appreciate you all for sure. Glad to be back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This week we celebrated Red Ribbon Week.
We did.
Try saying that 3 times fast.
Yep.
What do you think about that?
It was good. I tell you what, we do things here sometimes, and I think sometimes we forget that you all are still kids, you know, and we like to do things that celebrate you all being a kid and let you all do some different things. So we did like some door decorations this week. Red Ribbon Week is just about being drug free. You know, it's a nationwide kind of drive. I think our elementary schools and middle schools are participating this week, and we've had different dress up themes every day. Sailor, we have the guy that runs our CAN program. He's kind of headed that up and done a great job. The participation's been through the roof, but it's pretty cool to see things like decorated doors. Sometimes, you know, when you see that, it's like, man, everybody's working on the same thing and the same initiative, and to see kids out there doing those things that, even though you are, you know, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, you all are still kids and still enjoying that high school experience. So, been a good week. Today was Wear Red Day. I do not own anything red, so I didn't wear red. That red's the enemy color, so I don't own any of that. But if it's not blue, I don't wear it. So, but yeah, participation's been great. Kids have been bought in. Good week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, we had the KHEAA bus for the freshmen. How did that go?
Kia bus was good. Just getting those kids out there. I think they were here 2 days. Just kind of getting that whole college process started. It allows those kids to get in there. We run them through cycles like 15. The state has a bus that they send, and kids can get in there and kind of log in and get their accounts going. And that's all strictly for that next step, you know, to make sure that we get you lined out and get those for when those kids become seniors, that it'll allow them that they've already been through that process and see how that works. So Miss Clyde had all that going the last couple of days, and she talked about it was a huge success. I know it was pretty busy out front. It was right out front in our parking lot. We do that every year, and good job, and we appreciate it. And those kids the kids probably didn't think much about it when they were out there doing it, but in a couple of years they'll really appreciate that they had that time out there. So, it's something we do every year, and we look forward to doing it again next year.
Yes, sir. Today we had makeup pictures for everyone.
We did.
Parents, students should have received pictures, purchase, and ID cards this week. Let us know if you were here for the first picture day and didn't receive yours. I have heard that people haven't got theirs.
And we found some the other day. We had one whole class that was missing, but we did get those, and I think we got it. So just a few kids probably are missing some pictures. But
very good, sir. Today we also have our first PBIS celebration. Can you explain to those who don't know what this really is?
So PBIS is just a celebration of kids that kind of show up and do the right thing every day. You have to have good attendance. You have to be, you know, in good shape credit-wise or grade-wise, and then you have to be in good shape with behavior. We do celebrations once every 9 weeks, and that kind of builds as the year goes on. So this week, I think today we're going outside and just going to, I don't know if we got some blow-ups and bouncy houses, and I think there's 300-something kids that'll be out there this afternoon. So God bless whoever's out there watching all that. But it'll be a good time. Kids love it. It's really helped. I know I've received multiple emails this week and calls from parents wanting to know if they could turn in a note for, you know, a missed day because their kid wanted to participate. And we did take those notes. We want to make sure that kids get to participate if they can. It's a good time. It's just a couple hours in the afternoon to just be able to enjoy and kind of celebrate the stuff that we do right. So we enjoy doing it once every 9 weeks. I think last year in the spring we went to a baseball game, which is probably something we'll look at doing this year. Yeah, we took kids down to the Bat Stadium. Just try to think of some cool activities. So a little different, not sitting in class, and get to celebrate kids a little bit. So it's always fun.
Yes, sir. It definitely makes us have an initiative to be here.
Yep.
Next week, Halloween is on Tuesday. Can you tell parents
about
our school policy?
It's the worst day of the year, is what I say about Halloween. No, it's good. Our kids do great with it. Yes, your kid, we don't mind if they wear a costume. There's just a couple of things. It has to stay within dress code. We don't want kids coming in here out of dress code. They cannot wear a mask. Don't want anybody. We have to be able to see faces in case there's a security reason, or if we have to pull some stuff on camera or something like that. That's the reason we do those things. No big props or anything like that. We don't need people walking around with big props, but we want kids to have fun with it, enjoy it, and we'll get in here and get it over with. But I always said Halloween and Valentine's Day are 2 worst days of the year to be in school. So, but no, it'll be fun. It'll be good. Just make sure the costume's appropriate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reminder for everyone to click the links below for the parent resources and class pages down in the description. Mr. Phillips, we've added a new counselor Can you let us know about her?
Yeah, Miss Speakman. Hired her. We got her from Male High School. She was enrolled there, and previous to that, she had been at North Bullitt High School, so she's got a lot of high school experience. Male High School is huge. There's over 2,000 kids in that school, so she's coming to a much smaller setting. When we posted the position that was vacated, she contacted me and said, "Hey, I would love to be there." And anytime you get that phone call, that's people you want to work with, because you want people that want to be here. And she jumped right in. She started when we came back from fall break, and she's right now she's our 10th grade and 12th grade counselor. So she's kind of jumped in. I've really tried to point her and working with those seniors and making sure that we're on track with them. And then next year she'll be 9th and 11th, so she'll rotate with her kids every year. But been great addition to the office. She jumped right in, extremely knowledgeable. I had a meeting with her yesterday afternoon talking about and we were already talking about next year. And I know you all don't believe those things, but we're already behind closed doors trying to figure out, what next year is going to look like. And 'cause there's a lot that goes into that. So great addition. We miss Miss Miller and wish her all the best. But yeah, Miss Speakman is going to be a huge addition to our team. So glad to have her.
Yes, sir. We have added our counselor's website to our resources for you to have quick access down in the description.
Yep.
They are always here to help you and your child. Moving to sports, we had a huge football game last week. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, first of all, it was on a Thursday night, which made it feel a little weird. Because we had school the next day. I didn't. I was off the next day. But no, great win. Went to North Oldham. The weather looked like it was going to be terrible, and it did get terrible for a little bit. But then the rain kind of actually went away for a little bit. It looked like it was going to set in. But North Oldham was a team that, talking to Mark Sperry, and I think y'all probably talked to him this week, or I forget which period does, y'all talked to him, but they really game planned for North Oldham, and he felt like he was confident in what they could do, and man, that's exactly what they did. It's pretty cool when you see coaches go into something and with a plan, and that plan work out and be successful. So it's a huge win for us, I think, with that, and I think with what happened Friday night, it's going to allow us to host a home playoff game in a couple weeks, which is huge for us. That's always good, but huge win at North Oldham. They're a different team. They throw the ball a lot, so being able to – that's different at the high school, when you have to prep for that kind of stuff. Not a lot of teams throw it like they do. But I think their kids were – I was over there. I think their kids were a little bit shocked at how we played them and how we handled them. But, that's all coaching. It all goes back to Mark Sperry and his staff, and those kids put that time in. And huge win for us on the football field. And then we got Nelson County at home tonight, our last home game. So if you read or listen to this or watch it before tonight, get out here and get here and watch these kids and support them. And we look to have a big gate and a lot of people, and I think it's band alumni night, if I'm not mistaken. So I think a lot of the older band members are going to be here, and which is always exciting. It's pretty cool when you have those traditions like that, man. People are proud to come back and say they're from here, and
yes,
so that's just kind of what we're try to continue doing, and provide that environment for kids. But yeah, we're excited. Going to have great weather too. Last home football game of the year, like you're talking almost Halloween. It's going to be almost 80 degrees tonight, so you can't complain about that.
No, sir. No, sir. As mentioned, tonight we'll be having our senior night for our football game.
Yep.
We'll be recognizing our senior football players, managers, and cheerleaders. This recognition will start at 7 o'clock p.m. Kickoff is going to be at 7:30, so definitely be here for those seniors.
For sure, yep.
Coming out. SCHS will be hosting the ACT tomorrow morning. Good luck to those who are taking it. Central College will be visiting next Wednesday for those seniors interested in talking with them. Are there any other news or announcements you can think of, sir?
I think that's about it. I mean, we have next week, and then the following week we have a 4-day week because we're out for Election Day. So go ahead and throw that out there. I think
great.
That's November the 7th. I believe that date is right. Don't hold me. That's a Tuesday. We have to do that because they use our building to vote in. It's a it's a polling place, so that's
Yes,
why
sir.
we have to close school down. So that's always a good day for kids to kind of relax and catch a little bit of a free day off there. So but that's still another week away, a week and a half away. So but that's all the news I have. We do have, I don't know if we finished up the sports report, but we got Casey DeSilva and our cross country kids. Man, they did well. They had a great weekend this past weekend. Casey actually won the regional championship. I've got some notes here that said he was a come from behind victory, which I don't know. It sounds like this was almost borderline crazy. Really, he was 30 meters with 30 meters left. He was 9 seconds behind with 400 meters left, and he took the lead with 30 meters left. So that's a huge come from behind win. Once again, I think we've talked about him before. Sometimes I see him out here early in the morning running. So that's a kid that loves to run. But Ridge Rivers finished 5th. Both of them were named to the all-region team. The entire boys team's qualified for the state tournament, which is huge. Our girls had some individual qualifiers. Riley Watts, who made all region, and then Kimberly Warren, and then sophomore Rihanna Jepnatich. They all did well and were individual qualifiers for the state tournament. So excited for them. I don't know when that state tournament is coming up. Probably it might be tomorrow. Maybe they're probably running tomorrow. Would be my guess. That's usually at Kentucky Horse Park, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe that's where they run that at. So I should know that since I'm on the KHSAA board of control. I should probably know that stuff. But good stuff, man. Those kids they've had great years. All of our fall sports have had great years, and now it's kind of wild. But I see every day. I see basketball's being bounced in the gym, and wrestling's going on, and swimming's got their season coming. So our winter sports are up and going, and from just one season to the next, So it's kind of funny how this stuff progresses. And as you get older, it moves rapid. It seems to move a little quicker. So proud of all those kids. Everybody represents us well, man. It's proud to be a Bear for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, thank you for coming back onto the show this week.
I hated to miss it. It's the highlight of my week, to be honest with you. I love doing it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can follow us on Instagram at digitalden.schs. And then if you're already on YouTube, please like and subscribe. This is Lucas Alcorn. Y'all have a good weekend.